Irresistible. When a mayor in Middle America, let's say, in a rural community, a small town, breaks the internet, pundits, political analysts, consultants become interested. Well, he didn't really break the internet, and there's more to say about this. It might be a setup, but let's not get ahead of ourselves and say that, although interesting in the climate of this day, with a few months before the American presidential elections, which will be won by Joe Biden, inshallah. Looks like it from most polls. I mean, he's way ahead. Where it matters, not overall. Hillary Clinton won 3 million more votes across America, but still lost the election. So, Colonel Hastings, good, solid. Chris Cooper is retired Marine, and in a town meeting he speaks about immigration, in favor of it. Apparently the town is running out of money, and they're thinking what to do to keep the high school in the community. They're afraid it might be closed, with some factory closed, and challenges against, with a threatened budget, which will be the case for so many places now with the pandemic. Zimmer, Steve Carell, sees the film. In fact, somebody points it out to him, and we'll see about that. I mean, you'll see about that if you see the film. Well, I will not use a spoiler alert, even for the lonely viewer might come across this note. And he's willing to make this man central to the Democratic campaign. So he's on the left, he's a consultant for the left, but he may have an uphill struggle. This is a conservative area. Indeed, rural communities are red, Republicans in general, and against this trend, cities lean Democrat even in red states. So that's the overall tendency, with differences, of course. So he's trying to raise funds, to show that this communities like these can be won by people with values, different kind of Democrat, if you will. He's religious. He's using your brother's keeper, some quote from the Bible in the speech which hit the internet. He's concerned about the immigrants, about the others, as opposed to the general trend in the Republican Party. A cult now, many say, with an idiotic leader. Who keeps firing. There was a documentary, Jack Tapper, on CNN even this morning. Trump and justice, the way he's firing inspector generals, the way they drop charges against his man Flint after he confessed, and so on, firing a prosecutor in the Southern District of New York. Anyway, so this comedy, it's a comedy, Irresistible. It's not irresistible, alas, even if Jon Stewart writes and he's the director, and we know he's such a talented comedian. So they try and use satire for many of the ills, the funding, the cliches used, the lies, the foul strategies, the way they manipulate the media. They find dirt on the opponent, as well, on a smaller scale. We had the Ukraine impeachment trial of the traitor. In fact, he's a traitor, but what can we say? We better stop here because the film is not, alas, such a success, and it's not because I say so. It's what important critics have written so far.